Since we got this spider here, we might as well see me freak out and put it on my face. Yeah, I think that's one up there. Look, all the mud's getting stirred up. Oh, this guy's gonna be hard to catch. There we go. We got it. But yeah, we'll get it in there. And I've just spotted another species. Oh, he's looking at me. Stay there, mate. So my website is called thefutureisnature.com. And after a year of looking, we've got another one right there. This is the second bull rat that I've ever found in the wild. What's going on, legends? Welcome back to another video. So currently I'm on an island just off the Sunshine Coast. I got up early this morning. It's about 7 o'clock at the moment and I kayaked out here. Packed up a backpack full of stuff and this is where we're gonna be exploring for the rest of the day. Now you might remember this place from a couple of months ago where I filmed an overnight survival video, caught my own food and found some awesome animals. The only mission that I have for today is to not only catch some food and cook it up on the beach, but I want to explore this whole island, see if I can find some amazing animals. Last time I was here, I was actually eating a mud crab and found an echidna sitting right on the beach. Look at that. Going for a slide. Back down into the hole you were in before, buddy. You're having another dig in there. You're all right, mate. What are you doing? Goodness. This is one of the most amazing experiences I've ever had with an animal alone, let alone an echidna. What are you trying to do, buddy? You're gonna burrow into my leg, are you? Yep, that's exactly what he's gonna do. But yeah, I say we pack up our gear and see what animals we can find and maybe even try catch some breakfast. Oh, why did I have to find this? These things absolutely terrify me. Since we got this spider here, we might as well see me freak out and put it on my face. Oh man, oh man. This is scaring me. I can feel him. Oh, here we go. I think he's sitting right on the back of my neck. Hold up. I'll use my phone to get a video. Oh. Oh, how's that? He just jumped right off there. On my hand, crawling up my shoulder. Got no idea where he is. I wasn't actually as scared of that huntsman as I thought. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. Not only do they look so weird and creepy, they have 8 legs, they also have 8 eyes. And those huntsmen are one of the most common species that you find in your household. And they're mistaken for big hairy tarantulas because sometimes they can get as big as dinner plates. Although they are venomous, they're not venomous enough to kill humans. So I'm alright, even if I get bitten. If you're holding a snake, you can see when it's gonna strike at you. But if you've got a huntsman spider on your hand, there's nothing you can do, no matter how good your reflexes are. Like if it wants to bite you, it will. But that's pretty cool. First up in the morning, got a big spider. Let's keep going and see if we can find some breakfast. And I've just spotted up in this tree over here another species. Oh, he's looking at me. Stay there, mate. Oh, look at that. He's slowly positioning himself on the other side of the tree. We'll sneak up to him and hopefully he stays there. But this little fella on this tree right here is a bearded dragon. Yes, I think that's the first one I've ever filmed before. These guys have such good camouflage. Literally, if you weren't looking, you'd walk right past him, hey. So at first, I actually thought this guy was a frill-neck lizard, which is another amazing species that we have here. But I'm stoked to see a bearded dragon. When you come over to these places like this and actually walk through the bush, you start to find amazing animals. Oh, no way. Look at him, the little fella's jumped on my head. Now this guy was actually sitting in the shade, and the funny thing about that is these animals, all lizards and reptiles, are cold-blooded and they need sun to heat up and actually function. But it is so hot in Australia that this guy was just sitting up in the shade right there, probably looking for some little bugs and insects to feed on, some hats to jump on. The mangroves are about 100 meters over that way. So what we're gonna do now, get this little fella off my head, head there and try to catch some breakfast. All right, so I'm just gonna gently grab him. Yeah. Grab onto that, buddy. Look at you. What an awesome little lizard you are, mate. And I think I'm gonna put you right back down where I found you, yeah? This is actually the coolest little bearded dragon right here. All right, I can't hold you, mate. As much as I would like to, there you go. Put you back down on your log. The thing that I really find amazing about the animals that live here is there's no water on this island for kilometers. There's no water source. You got the ocean either side. There's nothing that they can actually drink. So I'm guessing they get a lot of their moisture out of the plants and bugs and all of that kind of stuff that they eat. Hey everyone, I hope you all have been doing well. So over the past couple months, I've actually been working on a special limited edition release of merch. I made up a heap of really cool designs for hoodies, t-shirts, and hats over on my website that I'm really proud of. And I really hope you're gonna like them as well. So my website is called thefutureisnature.com, and that's what has all the information about this release. We've got a camo and black hoodie design with this snake logo on it, same with the t-shirts. And for those who like my fishing and survival videos a bit more, we've got these other 2 t-shirts as well that I think are really cool. I'm really stoked about all the products that I'm releasing. We've got some caps with that logo on it as well. Now this is a very limited pre-sale release, so get in quick and place your order. So once you actually order, hopefully we'll be able to print all of these up and send them out to you before Christmas. While you're over on the website, thefutureisnature.com, make sure to check out the membership club. It gives you access to behind the scenes clips, unseen videos, chances to win prizes, giveaways, maybe even come out on an adventure with me sometimes. I love calling people for their birthdays. Shout outs for your YouTube channel, and I'll send you an email every time I post a video. And this is all free, by the way. It's just a way for me to connect with you guys pretty much. So if you have any questions about any of this merch release, make sure you send me a message over on my website, thefutureisnature.com. And yeah, thank you so much. All right, back to the video. Fingers crossed for a big mud crab. If I can catch anything else with my hands, like a fish or something, we'll cook that up as well. I think that's one up there. Yeah, I think that's one up there. Look, all the mud's getting stirred up. Yep, it's a muddy, and I think that could be legal if it's a male. Oh, this guy's gonna be hard to catch. We can't let him get out there or it's over. Am I gonna need a stick? I might need my hat. This is our chance to get dinner. Look at that, going for the hat. All right, if that's my finger, he could potentially take that off. So we gotta be careful, but if we can get him, I reckon he's legal. There we go. There we go. And we got one. He's got my hat, but we got him right there. It is a big male, isn't it? Yes. You can tell by how big the claws are. Oh, all right. And that right there is gonna be our breakfast. Yes. Seems like every time I come out to this island, it always provides. Got my hat back. We're all good. I have been walking up and down this bank from all the way up there, all the way up to here for so long. I'd seen a couple smaller mud crabs cruising around, saw some stingrays and other stuff sitting in the shallows, and it was only a matter of time before we got a big one. And he's not a bad one for this area as well. Oh, that is so good. Thank you. That is gonna be our lunch right there. Oh, that's right. I'll go to my bag in a second, because since we got one last time, I was thinking we had a pretty good chance of catching another one. So I bought something just in case we did. We'll see if this works. I've never actually done this before. There we go, we got it. And that is how to make a primitive DIY bottle opener. All right, we got lunch. Let's head back up to my kayak. It's about 1 kilometer up that way. And we'll cook this little fella up on the beach. That'll be awesome. All right, where are we going? Back up that way. Right, let's make a fire pit. Just like that. Dig it all out. There we go. And here is our lunch. That's so good. All right, so I might just chuck it down in the side right now to get the cooking process started. But yeah, we'll get it in there. There we go. Pile some sticks over it. So we'll wait for about 20 minutes to cook that muddy up, take it out and go eat it down on the beach. Such a cool day so far though, not only catching my own food, but finding some awesome animals as well. Shell's starting to crack a bit, so I'll flip her over. Just like that, cook her for a bit longer and then we'll get her out and eat it. Here we go. Put her right there. So good. So I'm just taking cover behind this sand dune at the moment. It is so windy out there. So what I'm thinking is it's not even worth being on the beach at the moment with this wind. So I'm gonna finish off this mud crab, walk back to my kayak. It's about 1 kilometer up the beach that way. Kayak back over and go on another adventure tonight. Last time I came over here, I actually caught a saltwater stonefish. I'll gently put my hand underneath this animal and pick them up for you guys. Would you take a look at that right there? The saltwater stonefish, the estuary stonefish, also known as the most venomous fish in the world. That is so cool. What a way to start the morning. And over the past 2 years, I've probably caught about 50 of those guys, but I've only ever seen one freshwater stonefish in the wild. So I was thinking we could pack everything up, go for a bit of a night walk, try to track down one of those and see what other animals we can find. Let's finish off this crab and keep going on our mission. So we've just made our way down to this creek system right here, and what we're looking for is one of the most venomous fish that we have here in Australia. So a couple nights ago, one of my mates was walking up a creek system and actually saw one and got a video of it for me. And this 100-meter stretch of river right here is where that stonefish actually was. So we're gonna be walking up and down it, seeing if we can track him down. They're so hard to find, so elusive, but fingers crossed we can get him and get him up close to the camera. I've literally bought no shoes out here and a $10 net, and I reckon it's all we're gonna need to catch one of these guys. So let's start walking up this creek and hopefully we can find one. So it is actually so hard to track down these stonefish, but believe it or not, in this shot right here, we've found another one. Like literally it's taken me over a year to find one, but we've got one, and this is the second one that we've ever seen in the wild. And although this stream runs all the way down there, I'm totally not worried about trying to catch this guy straight away, because these guys rely solely on their venom and their camouflage to deter predators. And although I'm all the way up this creek, I'm gonna catch him in this little net right here. Now, I'm gonna have to be very careful that he doesn't get away. This is so cool to me. This is one of my favorite. Oh, he's moving. Here, I'll touch him on the tail. Oh, look at that. Do you reckon he'll come through here? If I tap him. Oh, that is so cool. He's literally doesn't care at all. He's like, get away from me, mate, or I'll spike you. Oh, look at him. I should probably move my foot away before he spikes it. There we go. All right, we got him in the net right there. Yes, we got a freshwater stonefish. Look at that, what a little beauty. Let's gently get him out of the net and I'll bring him up close to the camera. There we go. Oh, nearly had him. There we go. Okay. And that right there is the bull route. Oh, what an impressive fish. And after a year of looking, we've got another one right there. I know I'm shaking right now, but this is the second bull rat that I've ever found in the wild. Those dorsal spines at the top there, that is what is doing the damage. These guys are sitting here in little shallow creeks in popular swimming spots, and they're just sitting there with their spikes up. One of the things that I sometimes mistakenly say about snakes, about animals like this, is that they're aggressive. They're not aggressive at all, they're defensive. I think picking this little guy up and spreading the message of conservation is a bit more important than disturbing him in the first place. But man, look at them. They would have to be one of the coolest freshwater fish that we have here as well. And don't worry about him, he can stay out of water for a long period of time. These guys are such amazing little predators, and this is going to inspire me to go out and do something else cool tonight. Now the creeks have been flooding at the moment, so if they've cleared up by tonight, I would love to go out and do some night snorkeling, see what animals we can find out there, maybe some big prehistoric fish. He seemed to be pretty happy in that pool right there. I don't think he's stuck or anything. I think he knows exactly what he's doing. So I'm gonna let him go back down in that pool and he can live out his life. I don't know why venomous things fascinate me so much, but these guys are just so cool. All right, we're gonna let him go back in this little pool behind us right here. But that right there is a bull rat. Oh, you're a little legend, mate. So after watching that release clip back, what I didn't realize was how close I was to actually getting stung by this stonefish. Look, he flips around like that and his spikes are right near my fingers, and that would have ended with me being in a world of pain. Walking past that pool right there, there is no way that you'd know there's a bull rat sitting in there unless you were looking for one like myself. So just a reminder, be careful when you're walking out in creek systems that freshwater stonefish actually do live in. It's their home too. But yeah, that was so cool. I say we keep going on our adventure and see what else we can find for the rest of the day. It's been such an awesome day so far. So after that, I decided to go snorkeling in an ancient river system that's hundreds of millions of years old by myself in the middle of the Australian rainforest at night. Literally as soon as I dived in, I was lucky enough to run into two massive lungfish. These guys are just the coolest fish. They haven't changed their appearance too much in hundreds of millions of years, and they actually breathe air, believe it or not. You feel like you're in the presence of a true modern day dinosaur when you see a big one, and I've found lungfish in this river that were getting close to 6 foot, which is just a huge animal. So after that, I kept on swimming around, saw heaps of really cool fish and turtles. So cool how in rivers like this, the moss and algae grow all over the turtles' backs. You only get to see that in certain river systems. So at this point, I was really just looking for another species of endangered fish that lived in this river. So I decided to head to a deeper pocket of water, and it wasn't long until I'd found a big one. This is a Mary River cod, literally one of the top predatory fish that inhabit this creek system. And what I found really cool about this fish in particular is it was so inquisitive of the torchlight. It was literally following me around the river. So yeah, I spent the next part of my dive snorkeling around the river with this big Mary River cod. It was so cool to see. But my torch actually started to run out of battery, so I decided to call it a day, and what an awesome adventure that was. Thank you so much for coming along for this adventure with me, and if you want to support me and make my videos even better for all of you, it would mean a lot to me if you could head over to thefutureisnature.com, check out some of the merch. If you like it, grab a piece. It's very limited edition, so get in quick, and I'm so keen to see all of you guys wearing it and tagging me in photos and everything. Thank you so much. These are all absolute legends. Take care, and I'll see you next week in the next adventure.